Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be chatting to you about my skincare routine. Now this has been heavily requested, so here we are. I'm actually going to split this into 3 videos just so I can do mini reviews along the way and it's not a complete snooze fest. So the first video, which is today's video, is going to be about my morning staples and some sunscreens. The second video is going to be about makeup removal and my evening routine. And the final video will be about exfoliants and other miscellaneous topics. I'll start by quickly describing my skin so that you can have some perspective. I would say my skin is normal, so to speak. So it's not oily and it's not dry. I would also consider it to be quite thin. Now this is not to be confused with sensitive. I can tolerate chemical peels, but anything that involves abrasion or scrubbing is a no-go for me. I break out rarely, perhaps a few times a year, but my main skincare concerns are localized redness, mostly around the cheeks and around the nose, probably due to the fact that my skin is paper thin, and unfortunately there isn't much that can be done to remedy that. My philosophy when it comes to skincare is keep it minimal. I try to omit any steps that are not crucial to my routine. And it's so tempting nowadays to go and try everything on the market. But when you have 20 steps to your routine, it becomes almost impossible to determine what's actually working for you, or conversely, what's breaking you out or what's irritating you. Okay, let's get on to the good stuff. I'm going to show you the products that I use in the morning. I have been using these for years. I rarely switch it up and it works for me. Okay, in the morning I stumble out of bed and I cleanse my face. Now, I don't necessarily want my cleanser to brighten or anti-age or do my dishes. I just want something that thoroughly removes grime without irritating my skin. And for this, I love the La Roche-Posay Lipika Sindet. I'm Australian and I mispronounce everything. But this is a French pharmacy brand and it's actually a body wash formulated for hypersensitive skins. But turns out it's also a fantastic cleanser. It has a gel-like consistency and lathers nicely. So I massage the lather onto my face for a solid minute and then I rinse thoroughly. I think the key with this product and most cleansers is to use sparingly, half a pea sized at most. And I think that Lipika Sindet would be suitable for most skin types. It cleanses my skin fantastically, it's gentle, it doesn't dry me out, and it doesn't leave a film of any description, which is my pet hate, and I love it. So I know someone's going to ask me about the Clarisonic and have I tried it and did I like it? I have tried it and I think I'm the lone dissenter on this one. I didn't really like it. Now, as I said earlier, I have very thin skin that doesn't benefit from any form of abrasion, and the Clarisonic, in essence, is a mild form of abrasion. So currently I cleanse really thoroughly and I exfoliate regularly, so I didn't perceive any improvements in clarity or skin texture or cleanliness. But if your skin tolerates manual exfoliation quite well, then you may very well like the Clarisonic. So after I've cleansed, I will moisturize. I actually use a serum. This is the SUQQU Vital Essence. Now, wow, this claims to do a lot of things. Regulate sebum production with seaweed extract, offer stable vitamin C to brighten the skin, blah, 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 blah. I don't subscribe to that. Maybe I'm a cynic, but working in cosmetics really taught me that marketing is such a powerful tool and frequently those claims are just not founded. I'm not hating on SUQQU though, because this is a fantastic hydrator. More hydrating than some of the heavy and emollient creams I've tried. I apply 2 pumps to a damp face and it has a light gel consistency. Now if I apply it to a dry face, it always remains kind of sticky and tacky on the skin, so damp face is the way to go with this one. It works beautifully under makeup, and bonus, if I am having a flaky situation that would otherwise completely ruin my foundation or my concealer, This seems to smooth out the texture of the skin somewhat, and flaky people out there, you know what I'm talking about. I think that this would be suitable for most skin types, whether you be oily to slightly dry, but the drier skin types may opt to use this as a conventional serum with a cream over the top, because I'm not sure that it would be enough alone. Third and final step in my morning routine. If I anticipate anything more than incidental sun exposure, I will apply a sunscreen. Now, this is the most important factor when preventing premature aging, and considering that I live in Australia, I really should be more diligent about it. Now, I'm a fan of Japanese sunscreens. They offer superior protection and they tend to be more cosmetically elegant. So what I mean by that is less greasy on the skin, less white cast, and so on. Currently, I'm using Sofina sunscreens. I believe this has both chemical and physical filters to protect the skin from the sun. It has a runny texture and it sits beautifully under makeup, but it is important to remove these really well, preferably with an oil cleanser, because they wear like iron, sweat-proof, waterproof, you name it. A lot of Japanese sunscreens dry down to a super matte finish, so much so that if you're oily, you may opt to use it in place of a primer to control that oil. For that reason, they tend not to be well suited to drier skin types. If you're quite dry and you're looking for a really high protection sunscreen, I would recommend La Roche-Posay, because they're super hydrating, but they don't compromise any of that protection. So that is my morning routine. Although it sounded a little bit long, there was 3 steps. Cleanse, moisturize, and possibly apply makeup and sunscreen. Tune in for my next video, which will be all about makeup removal and my evening routine. I hope to see you guys then. Bye bye.